the sprint here at Circuit of the Americas. A shocking start from Maverick Vinales. He runs out wide. Oh, and it's going to be Pecco Bagnaia reclaiming from Alex Rins. Oh, a big wobble there from Brad Binder.
Binder got an unbelievable start. I just come 11th.
So it's Bagnaia leading from Rins in second. Rins goes for it early on. Rins on the LCR Honda and leads on that bike for the first time.
Unreal. I mean, we've not... Well, I mean, we know he likes his track, but nobody expected this.
And he's got a really tight line down into teammate Jorge Martin. So it's now Rins leading down the straight. Look at the Ducati braking zone at turn 12. Bagnaia takes over at the front once more. Aleix Espargaro's met up through a couple of people. He's into fourth. It's Zarco fifth, Martin in sixth, and then Alex Marquez in
two races. He has had the same speed as the leaders, but of course, coming back from qualifying,
a little bit of contact, a bit of feeling through this.
Here he goes.
He's going to go on in this race.
Unreal. I mean, obviously qualified well, but I genuinely didn't think he would.
Means business here on the LCR Honda. So it's Bagnaia leads him across at the end of the first lap. The inside of his teammate just going to level him up towards turn one. Nothing Zarco can do in a few too many errors. Luca Marini, the big loser from the off, he went really wide at turn one, 6 places to 11th. Miguel Oliveira, one of the big movers, as is Martin, 9th place as Rins. This time decides not to make the move.
He thought about it though. It's really this weekend. It's a track he doesn't like. He's been moaning a lot to the press.
Rins.
Well, just getting stopped.
Yeah, the problem is a lot of it feels like blind faith.
More agile. Yeah, Rins has got... no.
On board with Fabio Quartararo. Who's gone wide at turn 12. So now Quartararo in behind Rins. Is he going to attack? Oh! He rides almost over the top of Alex Rins.
There was no room. Head so low down, you can't quite see the outside because there clearly wasn't any room for that pass.
To the side of Alex Rins, who will have a big rubber mark all up the side of his making the mistake at turn 12. But Bagnaia just trying to put away. But Espargaro keeps Quartararo up towards turn one there. Oh, almost off the side of the bike. Last year with the Yamaha, he might have had a chance, Martin, at getting through.
No, 3 or 4 kilometres an hour. So yeah, it's made a huge difference that to his. Well, in this situation,
Bagnaia starting absolutely as he would like. He probably wasn't expecting Rins to get ahead of him. A little clear track behind him, and it's just about right for him as Alex Rins again takes that swooping around to try and get the drive out of the corners that little bit more. Here comes the Ducati, and actually Rara going to fight back. This has been one of his strengths on the Yamaha, and he can't. He's unable to get the throttle there. The bike just upset itself slightly, and so Quartararo back to fifth. Very strong through there, doesn't he?
But you can see it's been held up as well through that section, and that's exactly what...
And then come back round and through into turn 13. It's actually in the next corner. So Fabio Quartararo rubbing Rins up the Raya now. The gap still staying quite steady. He and Espargaro trading in 4th place, matched actually by Alex Marquez. Oh, and again that's going to get tight behind Rowe.
Yeah, I mean, he's always had an unusual riding style on the Suzuki, but he's got to come back. He's not confident. He's trying to. I need to stick my elbow out to save the front when it's live.
Maybe it's his own way of. Marquez in the style that he get from Espargaro at any point this year, even in practice, really.
Yeah, I thought he'd drop back straight away, but
he's placed now in this race.
Yeah, unreal. Yeah, 7 seconds behind after place losses. After
and he's on the nose of that Yamaha down towards turn 12.
He's deep. Otherwise, you're just going to get past every time. So he's trying to make the time up on the brakes, and you just can't.
Joan Mir and Co in 20, and when he went on to win the title in 21, that was his strong. He's trying even more than that.
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
That's exactly what he's doing. Lost another place, so yeah, he's down to 5th place now.
Down to 6th, in behind.
Yes.
Has pulled away on that one just by a couple of tenths. Alex Rins, personal best lap from him in 3rd. Row is Johan Zarco in 7th, then Binder, Bezzecchi to top. Oh, and that's Fabio Quartararo. We talked about it so much last year, trying to ride beyond the limits of...
It's trail breaking in, and I mean, it went early, but just...
Appointment from Quartararo, who rejoins the race. But unfortunately, so crashed out at turn 1. So he's also gone down the second, down the straight. He should definitely get the drive there compared to the Honda on for him. Into turn 12 for Alex Rins, who still... We are just about to reach the halfway point of the race. There's Michele Pironi This is an onboard shot, looking back at Pirro and wide.
Yeah, you can see, couldn't you?
Hill, as you just go up towards the apex of turn 1, and he was out wide, and we've seen it so many times. That's what's happened to Pirro. So if things stay the same, Pecco Bagnaia would reclaim in this sprint race. Halfway point, 5 down, 5 to go. Bagnaia with a new fastest lap, existing race lap record, set by Enea Bastianini on his way to victory a year ago.
To set the fastest lap, he's pretty much 0.4 of a second faster than everybody on that lap.
It's been excellent this weekend, I have to say. Unfortunately, looks like he didn't get the greatest of positions back. The entire field on the slick, soft.
Here we go, he's going for this time.
Tight line.
It's going to surely get. It's wide and you get squared off.
It's almost like he was waiting. I want to do the block pass here, but Aleix was.
Yeah, because that Honda's not fast.
3/4 of a mile from start to finish. Wants to get through and set about Pecco Bagnaia, but time to do so. Yeah, we have said about the circuit of the Americas, it's not always lent itself to. Further back, the championship leader Marco Bezzecchi, as it stands, only going to pick up 2 points.
And he's way down there. Obviously, he's in 8th place, but he's nearly 6 seconds off.
Yeah, ran it deep at turn 1, you saw it from a mile off. And actually, it was one of those situations where he had to release. So, Espargaro in second. Sorry, it was the helicopter shadow. I'm so sorry. Did you have exactly this? That's the shadow of the helicopter. Here comes Rins. Oh, that's aggressive out of the race. And now he's going to take an Espargaro for second place. Good move from Rins.
Because it's looked terrible really this year at most of the tracks.
Although what I will say is this is a quirky track. Like, here we go then. Whoa, sideways for Alex Rins, and that actually
dragged him in.
Dragged Espargaro down, talking about how consistent he'd been at the start of the year, and he now crashes at turn 12.
Be part of the track.
Definitely turn 12 for that one when he went race and scored points in every event so far this year. He had to run wide when he saw Rins crossed up in front of him.
Yeah, what happens is a lot of times you get late, so you get sort of sucked into that situation.
So we'll find a way through. Disappointment for Alex Marquez. At the start of the weekend, we were questioning whether he...
Let's have a look at this. Right over that patch. Down you go.
It's on the patch. Yeah. Nothing he could do about it. You could see that so clearly from the onboard. Things about anything have said they have to sort it out.
Gav, I've been there. I walked the track.
Alex Rins down into turn 11. Brilliant from Rins. Bear in mind, he was second in the Grand Prix here last year. You're surprised, aren't you?
Oh, Bezzecchi in the braking zone, so the front forks are completely bottomed out, and then you go over the ripples.
I have to say he'll be under pressure from Bezzecchi and Marini. Marini's done well after his start to the Russian. Bezzecchi in 6th, we ride on board with. He'll be picking up 4 as they be up onto 54. Bagnaia on 53 at the end of this one. So stay tracking the KTM of Binder with 2 laps remaining in this sprint race. They're battling for 10th spot, and Tranmere, I'm a little bit not sure what to think about that he's doing.
Absolutely, in free practice, Mia looked good.
The bike went through the corner, was still spinning in the middle of the track, and he had to take evasive action, hit a curve.
Different lines as well. It's so interesting through this section. There's quite a few ways of.
Jorge Martin down towards turn 8. Espargaro behind him.
He's doing well though. Jorge Martin is an arrest, so.
And of course crashed twice in qualifying earlier today, so started in 12th.
Tell you what, Bagnaia's absolutely destroyed them, hasn't he? I mean, look at the times yesterday. I could see it about race pace about 0.3 of a second, which is. He didn't panic early on, did he, with the little Rins battle?
Well, gave it a good go. We've already seen how treacherous this track can be, especially at turn 12. The third longest track on the MotoGP calendar. He's got 1 lap of its go, just sprint win of the year so far. Jorge Martin's unique. Espargaro trying to ride around the outside to then get the inside line through.
Though it's put him behind a little bit, so through that sector he lost too much time. I thought he'd have waited for that.
I mean, this might upset him in terms of a run down towards turn 11. Again, up through turn 9 on board. Really, really tight. It's like a pinpoint sharp, the apex here at 11. On the back straight, 3/4 of a mile. for Martin to hang on in front of his spine to get through on Jorge Martin. Into 12 for the final time.
Far back.
The Mirin Miller.
Exactly.
One.
It's coming up.
Here we go. Through.
Thought he was going to do it there, just dive into the apex.
Is he going to try and drop something? It has to be last. Aleix Espargaro, just 3 more corners remaining. Bagnaia gone. Bagnaia going to win this one. Here we go. To come back. Really had to have a go. You can't knock Aleix Espargaro for trying on that one, but he's not going to make America's. Brilliant from Alex Rins, and Jorge Martin from the 4th row of the Bezzecchi takes 6th. Marini is 7th with Oliveira 8th. Miller and Vignali back to 11th place. So Miller picks up a point, and Fabio Quartararo a lonely ride.